So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 42 of our Portsmouth career mode, and we are going to be kicking off this episode simming the first game, which is going to be away from home against Barnes. So they previously lost 2-1 against Bradford, beat Port Vale 2-1, which is a fantastic result, but then went ahead and lost 2-1 against Millwall, and then they've gone ahead and lost 2-1 against us. So Iwobi and Asoro picking up the goals for us, and Asoro actually scored in the 80th minute, which thankfully his goal secured us the victory. So we've picked up yet another 3 points to add on to our tally for the season, and now it's going to be time to jump into the last game of the League One season. We are going to be playing it because it's going to be at home in front of our home crowd, and we want to see our team lift the trophy. So we've decided to put out pretty much our strongest possible lineup for this one because the FA Cup final isn't until another month's time, and because of that we can happily play this game with our strongest possible lineup. And the reason I want to do that is because this is the actual lineup that has won us the league title, and therefore we think they are truly deserved to go ahead and pick up the trophy themselves. And can they go out with a win? I'm sure they can. It's going to be our last game, hopefully, of the series in League One, because I'm hoping we're not going to get relegated and we should be able to do well in the next division. We've got a good chance though. He squeezes the ball through to Christian Pulisic. Pulisic actually threw against the goalkeeper. He's hit the post. He comes back to Pulisic and he's not going to miss from there as we score a goal in the 10th minute. And Christian Pulisic is such a goal machine. We haven't had him for very long, yet he's scoring left, right and centre. A little disappointed that we couldn't actually have scored the first effort, but he hit the post, but then it ricocheted back to him and that was a simple finish into the back of the net. But also, guys, the main reason I want to pick up a win in this game is because we're currently sitting on 98 points, and if we go ahead and pick up all 3 points in this one, that will take us to a total of 101, which means for a second consecutive season we're going to beat the 100 point barrier, which is just insane. They've given the ball away straight to Lowton, and Moore plays the ball around the corner to Cardoso. Cardoso to strike it, and they've just gifted us a simple goal. The last thing they can be doing is gifting players of Cardoso, Moore and Lowton quality goals. Lowton does very well to actually slide in. Moore very unselfishly offloads the ball through to Cardoso, and that's a similar goal that he scored in the previous game against Middlesbrough, but this time he's gone ahead and done it in the league, and that's his 7th goal in the league. And to be honest, 7 goals for a right midfielder is good. No way! No way Fleetwood just scored in the 25th minute. It looked like he was clearly offside, or it looked like 1, he was clearly offside, or 2, he was never going to get there, because as you see here, it's a ricochet, and their defender, or their striker I should say anyway, but their number 44, Cole, is the quickest to react, and he has a simple header into the back of the net, and maybe this isn't going to be straightforward as we thought. Good chance for Devante Cole again. He's been played through. Can Rick Van Drongelen get a good challenge in? He surely can. And if you guys haven't noticed already, he is actually wearing the captain's armband. He's been wearing the captain's armband all season because I think since bringing him in, he's been an absolute rock at the back and he truly deserves it. We've got another good chance here as we play the ball through to Igor Cardoso, who plays the ball through to Moore. Moore can see the run of Pulisic. Pulisic goes for goal, and there we go. He makes it 2 in the game and puts us 3-1 in front. And what about that for a finish into the far corner? Emre Moore once again picking up the assist. It's a lovely ball from Cardoso through to Emre Moore. What about that for a ball through to Christian Pulisic? And that finish is just sublime. A poor mistake from Axel Werner. He gives the ball straight to the Fleetwood Town striker and he fluffs his lines. They had a simple chance and I don't know what they were doing there, but they got another good chance there. Number 11 picks up the ball. Surely he's going to find the back of the net, but they can't even hit the target. So 15 minutes remaining now. It looks like it's going to be a walk in the park to picking up our trophy. And what a performance as well. It's not really a walk in the park to us. Fleetwood Town haven't done that bad, but it's just we're being absolutely sublime as we play the ball through to Christian Pulisic, as we're looking for, we're trying to be very biased, giving him the ball in every single opportunity because we want him to pick up a hat-trick. Fleetwood Town with a good chance and they put the ball wide again. So 9 minutes remaining and we have actually made some substitutions. We brought on Alex Iwobi and we've also brought on Bennett. So we should be able to try and hold on for the result here as we squeeze the ball across to Alex Iwobi. Iwobi's got a fantastic chance. He cuts back inside, plays the ball to Lowton. Lowton to strike it first time, but he gets too much power on it and that would have been a fantastic goal if we could have put that one away. Have Emre Moore with the ball out wide to Bennett. Bennett through to Reece Oxford. Reece Oxford tries to play the ball through to Cardoso, but can't quite squeeze it through to him. And we're now in the 89th minute anyway, so it looks like the referee is going to be blowing the full-time whistle anytime soon as our captain comes across, and he's got it in his head now. He can already think of what he's going to be like when he gets to pick up the trophy, and he's going to be the captain for our side as he's going to pick up the trophy. And there we go, the referee blows the final whistle. The crowd jump up in joy. Murillo can't believe it because he previously signed on a pre-contract deal and he's played pretty much all season, and because of playing all season, he's helped us win the league title with ease. We won it with about 5 games to spare, and we've beaten the 100-point barrier yet again. As you see there, all the players joining in the celebrations. They can't believe it. Vic van Drongelen and Ducore at the back have been 2 rocks, and then thinking about the strikers that we brought in this season and the players that we've had performing so well. Igor Cardoso, Emre Moore, Omar, we had Connor Chaplin, which we then sold on. We brought in Christian Pulisic, and wow, is he a good player. And here we go, the League One EFL, we're lifting it at Fratton Park yet again. As you see there, Portsmouth are delighted. They're going to lift the trophy. Here we go, Rick van Drongelen, put it up in the air. There we go. He piffs the trophy high up in the sky with lots of delight. And that is it. The fans are all celebrating. At the same time, the players can't believe it. We've won 2 promotions on a trot. Even Alex Iwobi, who recently signed from Arsenal, you can see him joining in the celebrations there because he knows as well. He may have been at a more prestigious club before, but in the future, I'm sure we're going to be beating Arsenal 1 or 2 times in the series, which I'm very hoping we will do. And our captain there running around with a trophy in true delight. He cannot believe it that he has lifted the trophy and lifted his club to yet another title. So we ended up winning the League 2 with ease. We've now won League 1 with ease. Can we top off a fantastic season with a win in the FA Cup final up against Manchester United? It's going to be a humongous ask, but I do believe we can do it because we've been playing so well. We're going to be more pumped up for it than United. United are probably going to think they're going to have a walk in the park, and they're probably going to think, you know what, we've got a fantastic chance of winning it. Which, don't get me wrong, they do have, but so have we. Don't take anything away from Portsmouth. I'm sure we're going to punch the table and say, oi, you're not going to have a walk. So let's have a look here. So we get given 571,000 for the league. The Portsmouth board say we at the club are all thrilled with the progress of our youth academy we've been having. We are hoping to build a homegrown foundation for our team, and you have accomplished that. And then the Portsmouth board say we're not on track. So they're saying that, as we discussed at the beginning of the season, growing the club financially was an important goal. At this moment, it looks like you may not hit your mark. What are you on about? Oh, because they want us to finish the season with a profit of 8.5 million, but we have. We've got a profit margin of 8.5. I'm sure we have. And as you see there, we've won that there. We've won the league title, and we're in the final of the FA Cup. So we've got both ticks there. We've got a tick there within the first 2 seasons. Have at least one player from Youth Academy, which is Cardoso, play 50% of the games, which we've done that. And the brand exposure, we're 98% done of gaining £8.1 million from shirt sales. But it says there, 8.5 million profit margin. And guys, look at this. It says we've got 8.5 million. I'm sure it does. Have a look here. We've got 9.1 million profit. So what are they on about? So now the Portsmouth board come to us and say, hi Juicy, just wanted to thank you for helping the club reach one of its brand exposure goals that we set out to accomplish this season. We wanted to earn at least £5.1 million from shirt sales, and we couldn't have done it without you. And we've also got a youth scout report available, and we've got a few more players coming in here. So this guy looks quite good, Matias Fernandez. We got that guy there. We got this one. A lot of them looking very promising, to be honest. The only problem is their overalls. Their overalls are what scare me. They're too low. So having a look at the emails here, we've got player conversation. Adola Muklan saying he wants to play in the next game. Curtis Main saying he wants to go out on loan, and so does Tom Davies. But it's time for the big one. It's the Emirates FA Cup final. We're going to be going with our strongest possible lineup, as you guys probably could have guessed, and the substitutes are going to look like we're going to take Soro can come on for Rose. We're not going to need Burgess on the bench, so we'll get rid of Burgess and we'll bring on Marcus Edwards. And do we need anyone else on the bench? No, I don't think so. I think that's it. So that's going to be our bench, and this is our starting 11. So we're going with Werner, Murillo, Ducore, Van Drongelen, Stevens, Roxford at CDM. Then we're having Pulisic, Omar, Cardoso, and then up top, Emre Moore and Mbappe Lotin. It's the biggest game of our season. We're taking on Manchester United at Wembley for the FA Cup final. The Emirates FA Cup. Here we go. It's Mourinho versus Juicy. Who's going to come out on top? The supposed special one against the new one. There we go. Christian Pulisic is the player to watch as he scored 2 goals in his previous game. And they're going through the lineup. Who would have ever thought that us, Portsmouth, who just got promoted from League 2, then won League 1, would end up being in the final of the FA Cup. We've knocked out. Don't get me wrong, we haven't had the hardest route. We could have had a lot harder route, but we've knocked out a few Premier League sides along the way. We knocked out Hull, we knocked out Middlesbrough, and then we knocked out West Ham on penalties. So having a look at the Manchester United lineup here, the team that Jose Mourinho himself has fielded, the team that he believes is the team that is good enough to go ahead and beat us. And let's see what it is. They've got De Gea in goal, and they've got Antonio Valencia, Smalling, Daley Blind, Luke Shaw making up the back line. Then in the middle, they've got Michael Carrick, they've got Pogba, Marshall and Griezmann. At CM they have Rooney, and then up top they have Romelu Lukaku. It's going to be a cracker of a game. Good chance for United early on though. Wayne Rooney's got the ball. He tries to play the ball through. Can we get the ball clear? We just about do, and we're going to try and play it from the back, but we lose it again as we give the ball straight to Anthony Marshall as he plays the ball out wide to his France teammate Antoine Griezmann, who they've recently signed from Atletico Madrid for £79 million. That just proves the difference in the two clubs. We're squandering over £7 million, and they're thinking about buying players for 79. But we've got a chance to go on the counters. Igor Cardoso tries to squeeze the ball through to Lotin, but a promising start for us early on. We've got to try and keep a clean sheet in this one. Winning the ball back in a really dangerous position here as we're going to be charging through on goal. It's actually Reece Oxford going all the way. Plays the ball through to Emre Moore. Emre Moore through to Lotin. Lotin goes for goal. De Gea makes a save and Reece Oxford can't quite catch up with it. And it just proves United have had all the position, but we have one fantastic chance. And David De Gea, that's a magnificent save. They play the ball inside to Omar. Omar out wide. Plays a lovely 1-2. Oh, it would have been inch perfect, but United are actually panicky in the final third. They can see that the League One side, as in Portsmouth, are really causing them some problems as we play the ball back to Reece Oxford. Reece Oxford through to Emre Moore. Emre Moore through to Lotin. Did he get taken out? If he didn't get taken out, I'm sure he would have played the ball round to the corner, and it would have been Cardoso in his favourite position to finish into the back of the net. United have a really good chance, so down the ball, they whip the ball across, and what a save! Oh my god, guys, what a save. That's the save of the series by far. How the hell has he saved that? It's David Seaman-esque. What a terrific save. We've got a chance though as he throws the ball through to Lotin. Lotin tries to get on the ball, but Emre Moore's ball through to him was not the best, and United are really going on the counter-attack. Paul Pogba's running the show in the centre of the park as he plays out wide to Anthony Marshall. Plays the ball back inside to Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney goes for goal, and Axel Werner, he's having an absolute magnificent game. Manchester United with another good chance just for the half-time break. Anthony Marshall with some dancing feet, cuts past everyone, goes for goal, and once again our goalkeeper pulls off a terrific save. Axel Werner, how has he kept that one? Anthony Marshall strikes it, it's curling back in towards the net, and Axel Werner somehow has got an absolute terrific hand on that to parry that one away past the post. But as you can see from the stats on your screen, United have had 7 shots compared to our 1. That's how dominant they've been in the first half. United have a really good chance. Luke Shaw's been played through down left-hand side. He's got acres of room. He puts the ball into the centre. And how many times is Axel Werner going to bail us out in this game as we play the ball through to Omar? And Omar's going to try and offload the ball there. But he's giving the ball straight to Romelu Lukaku. The worst thing we could do. Rooney plays the ball to Anthony Marshall. And United are just all over us like a rash as soon as we get the ball. And they've got another good chance. Can we get that one clear? Wu is there to save us once again. It's Axel Werner, but once again, we've given the ball away. It comes to Anthony Marshall, lovely ball into the centre. Axel Werner makes a save and he makes it again. Oh my god, Jose Mourinho's got his head in his hands. He cannot believe how good this goalkeeper is. Have a win the ball back in dangerous position. We play the ball through to Lowton. Lowton takes it around his man. He goes for goal. It comes back to Omar. Omar goes for goal. Oh my god, it's so poor. Straight into the hands of De Gea. Have a Christian Pulisic through to Lowton. Lowton's waiting for the overlapping run of someone. But we find the ball to Omar. Omar out wide to Christian Pulisic. Pulisic goes for goal. Once again, David De Gea. What a save. United with one final chance. Surely they're not going to score in the 90th minute, are they? Thank God for that. That would have been the worst thing possible if Man United scored in the 90th minute. But once again, Axel Werner keeping the scoreline at Portsmouth 0, Man United 0. Can we get that one clear? Just about to the edge of the box. And Luke Shaw tries to play it back into the middle. And it's just a matter, can we get it clear? Just pump it forward. And referee, blow the full-time whistle. We want the full-time whistle. There we go. We've got the full-time whistle. It's going into extra time. That's how tight this is. United with a really good chance. Wayne Rooney goes for goal. And eventually Axel Werner has been beaten because, oh my god, Man United, to be honest, they truly deserve it. They've been completely dominating throughout everything, but throughout the whole game, pretty much, they've been dominating. They have a really good chance here. Daley Blind plays the ball through to Rooney. Rooney turns Rick Van Gongelen on a sixpence and fires that one into the bottom corner. So, very disappointing there, but we've got to work out if we want to stand a chance of taking any silverware home. However, now we're just going to go all out attack because we play the ball through to Cardoso. Cardoso through to Moore through to Lowton. Lowton goes for goal and it's very poor. And with 15 minutes to go, we've got the second half of extra time. We've gone all out attack and high pressure. So as you can see there, all we're doing is just piling loads of bodies forward because at the end of the day, if we lose 1-0 or 2-0, it's no different. But we play the ball through to Reece Oxford. Are we going to get given a free kick? No, we're not. Second half, we've got 15 minutes to try and salvage our FA Cup. Another really good chance for United. Daley Blind's through and Axel Werner comes out and makes the save. But Alex Iwobi here, we've surely got a really good chance as we can see the ball out wide to Moore. We play the ball through to him. Moore, oh my god, he's actually run out of energy. But we play the ball across the face of goal to Carl Bennett. Carl Bennett actually loses it, but we've still got a chance. We play the ball to Igor Cardoso. Cardoso plays the ball out wide to Ender Stevens. Ender Stevens back inside to Lookman, and we're just scared to shoot. As it's going to come to Reece Oxford. It's an awful touch. Reece Oxford. For one time in your life, all you have to do is put a decent touch on the ball and you mess it up big time. But we've still got the chance as we've got the ball. Rick Van Drongelen, he's given the ball away. Oh no. They've got the chance with Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan through to Daley Blind. And our FA Cup tie has now been destroyed because our captain stupidly gives the ball away. Oh, that's so frustrating. United have got another really good chance. Lukaku's been played through. He's 1-1 against Werner. And once again, our goalkeeper has made the save. But because we've gone all out attacking, it's pretty much destroyed us, to be honest. Because they go for the goal again. But we've gone all out attack. And like I said at the start, losing 1-0 or losing 2-0, there's not much difference. At the end of the day, United were very much favourites to win the game. And that's what they've done. But we're trying to get consolations. We squeeze the ball through to Emre Moore. Emre Moore cuts back inside. Can he go all the way as he plays the ball across or tries to play the ball through to Lookman? It's not the best. The referee blows the full-time whistle and there you go. The Manchester United fans are celebrating. They know that they have won the FA Cup final. Carl Bennett has his head in his hands. He can't believe, well, I suppose they can believe it, but at the end of the day, we lost the FA Cup final and we are out. But who would have ever thought we would get through to the FA Cup final as it is? But my man of the match goes to the all-amazing, once again, it's done this in the FA Cup. I don't know why it's done it, but it goes to the amazing, what? Werner, a 7.6 rating, you've got to be kidding. He was insane. So we've got some more emails here. We get 1.14 million for prize money. The player conversation, Adamo Lookman saying, thanks for playing me in the previous game. You only played about 5 minutes, mate. I don't even think you got a touch on the ball. But we ended up picking up 101 points. And we're going to go through a squad report with you now so you can see on how all the players are doing. And you can see how they have progressed throughout the whole season. So a little bit disappointing that the likes of Omar and that have only increased by 3 ratings. But at the end of the day, Lookman's gone up by +5, Watmore's gone up +2, Asoro's gone up +3, Marcus Edwards has gone up +7, which is fantastic news. Menezes has gone up +5 as well, so that's another scout future star. that is at the club, and he's starting to improve very nicely as well. Christian Burgess actually gone up to 67, and he hardly gets any game time, so it's always good to see that you've got players increasing when they're not even playing. So there we go, the season has finished, and we get an email, and it says, "We're glad to inform you that due to your excellent performance at Portsmouth, you've won Manager of the Season award," which is fantastic news for us there. And also having a look, we can't do anything else apart from end the season. So let's have a look here. It says, "Dear Juicy, we've come to the end of the season and the board could not be happier with the performances so far. The players and staff clearly look up to you and you've done an excellent job aligning yourself with the club's vision both on and off the pitch. We are delighted to have you stay at the club next season." So we will be staying at the club, and that will end up this episode. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Career Mode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to like button down below, as it is going to be very much appreciated. And don't forget, if you're around here, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my latest videos and career modes. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.